Hello, and welcome to the very first installment of Get to the Point, a series where I talk about my thoughts and opinions on certain things, and I get to the point. For this pilot episode, where I pretty much just improvise and don't have it scripted, I am going to be talking about the MLP episode from Season 5, Thanks for the Memories. Here's my opinion. I hate it, but not for the way you think. Now, for those who haven't seen the episode, which you should, even if it is cringy at times, is the fact that the reason why I hate it is because it is pathetically, cringily, personally relatable. Going into further detail about that, Rainbow Dash is in denial that she cannot have winter with her pet tortoise because the pet tortoise, needs to sleep, needs to hibernate. And she lashes out on her friends and stuff, and they can't even say the word hibernate because she is, for lack of a better word, triggered by that. And then she tries everything, all of her lengths, to keep her tortoise from sleeping for the whole season. See, the thing is that I'm sure we all go through denial. We always go through that 5 stages of grief and all of that and acceptance. The thing is that in this episode, it's well done in a sense that if you've never seen the show, it's great. The problem is there's a lot of episodes where the character Rainbow Dash is shown as a jerk or as annoying or obnoxious. And that's the problem. If it were with any other cast of the main 6, except Pinkie Pie, because I probably would be annoying, it would be done a better job in a better way. The only thing I actually really hated was the song. The song in the episode was pretty forgettable. I don't think anybody really remembers it or really talks about it. And it's really just her in denial and saying, I'm going to spend my winter with you, Tank, which is the name of the tortoise. A sad thing is that the song is actually pretty okay, but the fact that it's in this context, it's a little bit obnoxious, a little annoying, and it's quite unnecessary because we already get the point of how she feels and what she is. Now, earlier when I said going to great lengths to prevent winter from happening, she pulls a How the Grinch Stole Christmas. In fact, they actually do have her have the Grinch face. So she goes to the weather machine that makes the snow fall, and yes, it is in her hometown called Cloudsdale, and they make weather. That's what Pegasus ponies do. She tries to, mess with it so it doesn't snow, but then, of course, everything gets screwed up, and then it becomes winter anyways, so it backfired her in a funny way. Usually, in an episode like that, she just gives up, but she doesn't. After that, she goes back home, and she's on her bed, and she's with her tortoise, she's holding it tightly, and she just doesn't want to let go of him. Her friends come by, and this is what I like. They, throughout the episode, actually do try to convince her, but to no avail. And it does show that constantly. They do say, Rainbow, you should let go of this. Rainbow, you should try to let go of this. But it doesn't work. And at this point, one of the characters is actually quite fed up, Fluttershy. And I really like what they did with Fluttershy. Normally, she is a nervous wreck, and she can't even speak for herself without someone pushing her to do something. But at this point, it shows that she's matured, and she's a more assertive character, and goes up to her and says, Rainbow Dash, your winter will be petless. And then, cue the waterworks. Rainbow Dash cries and sobs and lets it all out. What made this scene especially better was the fact that her friends actually said, oh my gosh, that's so mean of you, why? Nah, nah. And she said she needs to hear it. And that is perfect. That is a perfect thing about being in denial, is someone needs to just tell you straight away at this point and have a good cry. If you have an issue and you can't get over it, and no one's told you you can't have it, or this will happen, there has to be that acceptance. If Fluttershy never went up to her and just finally said it like that, probably wouldn't have been out of denial. Or if they would have done something. But I'm glad the writers, directors, whatever, did that. And then Fluttershy cries, and the rest of the friends cry, and then there's little jokes about that, but I'm glad it got to that point, and she does let go. However, what I didn't like is that once Rainbow Dash accepts the fact and lets her tortoise go into a hole to hibernate and says goodbye, a weepy goodbye, when her friends go away, she stays with the tortoise. Now, a lot of people might think, oh, that's so sweet, she's going to just stay there and just read her little book to him as he sleeps. The thing is that it kind of breaks the point of the moral of the episode, or what just happened. She finally let go, but then she's still holding on. That's my problem. She doesn't just let go of it and everything. For instance, say you had to get rid of something because it broke. You try to fix it, it doesn't work. You know it's broken, but you're in denial. Someone finally tells you, look, it's not going to work, you're just going to have to get a new one. And then you finally accept it, and you throw it in the trash. And it's like, alright, it's time to get you a new one. No, I'll just, I'll just look at it. You're not letting go, you know? It's like you won't get a new one. You can't get a new one because you haven't moved on. You're not even going to ever take out the trash. Like if you threw it into the kitchen trash, you never took out the trash. All right, now I'm going off tangent. But you see what I mean. I don't like the ending. If it ended with her leaving, it would be a better ending. And that's why I hate the episode, because we can relate to that. And a lot of times, we don't want to relate that much. We want to escape. We want to relate in a happy way or in a kind of a sad way, but not this kind of way. And it was really hard to watch because it hits you personally. And that's why I hate the episode, because it was very relatable. Thank you for watching.